I'm just like, bro, I don't know what is going on here. Look at the lever system, y'all. Why ruin my outfit? I'm not a fan of things that do that. Hey guys, it's your girl Nishina, aka fitNish, and I am back with another YouTube video. It's been a long time since I've released my last video, and I had a few life updates that I wanted to, throw at you guys before I go into this video's topics. If you haven't noticed, I gained a bit of weight. I gained a lot of weight, okay? It's all intentional. I officially started my lock journey. I started it on August 26th, 2022, and I have 84 2-strand starter locks. I've been wearing full locks for the longest, and I just wanted to go ahead and finally make it official. It just seemed right, along with just the fact that, I really wasn't doing anything fancy with my hair anyway because I frequent the gym. So doing my hair in a way where I could just put it up, style it like this, and just be okay with it. I'm not sure how long I'll keep these in, but I'm hoping to keep them for a really long time. It's been about a month since I started the lock process, and I have a bunch of locks that are already budding. I have other ones that are kind of undoing themselves, and you have some that have like curly ends to it. This, I don't know what is going on here. But the back is like totally like progressing in a faster pace than the locks in the front. But I will keep you guys posted on this lock journey another time. Another update I have for you guys, which is so exciting, which is kind of why I'm even doing this video in the first place. I finally competed in my first powerlifting meet. I was so nervous going into the whole thing. I didn't think I'd ever sign up for my first sanctioned meet ever, but it's something that grew on me. I had a supportive fitness community around me, and I have a really intelligible powerlifting coach, and he literally helped me secure a W. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. I competed with USPA, and I won first place in the 90 kg women's open category. And they tried to keep a sister down. Like, they were telling me that I wasn't hitting depth, and I was clearly hitting depth. And for my deadlift, I maxed out on my third attempt, and I was like, pretty close to the state record. And they gave me less than a minute's rest before I had to do the fourth attempt. So I failed. But it's all good. All in all, I actually did break a state record for bench. I bench pressed 176 pounds, so that was pretty fucking awesome. But if it weren't for squat and deadlift being a dub when it came to doing any attempts towards the state record, I would have broken state records with all 3 lifts. That competition woke the competitive animal in me. So now I'm coming in full force, which is why I'm about to show you my next best investment. And no, it's not anything navigation this time. I figured since that I would be taking powerlifting much more seriously, finally taking off in my powerlifting career, I wanted to get a powerlifting belt that would help me, feel more secure during my lifts. And that is why I made the most expensive investment, but yet again, it's an investment. I have to remind myself that I made an investment and got myself an SBD powerlifting belt. The reason why my heart sinks every time I tell people that I got the belt is because I just can't shake the price off of my mind. That belt was a hefty amount for what I have purchased in the past. I was normally relying on my Rogue Echo belt, and that cost me $50. This SBD belt cost me about $240, and then shipping was a whole nother price. It was practically $20. I knew I was gonna get the belt at some point. I just bit the bullet and decided to press purchase, but I decided to make it hurt a little less by paying in installments, because there's no way I'm gonna look at my bank statement and be like, oh, SBD belt, $270 something, no big deal. What? You must be out of your mind. And these installments are taking place on payday, so I was very strategic going into this, so just letting you know. I did see that on the SBD website that the belt was sold out in a lot of the sizes, including my own size, but I saw this guy at the gym who had an SBD belt, so I was just curious, so I asked him for his opinion, and he told me, like, you know, it's a really good belt, it's a really, like, the best investment. I'm like, yeah, I would look into it more, but, like, it's sold out on the SBD site, and there's no telling when it's gonna come back. And he was like, oh, I didn't even get it from the SBD website. This is where I'm gonna hook y'all up if you are interested. So he introduced me to this website called Health City Nutrition, and for some reason, they are, like, an actual, like, you know, verified vendor of the SBD belt. So I went ahead and made the purchase. It is coming from Guam, but shipping took about a week for it to arrive. I ordered it on a Friday morning, like as soon as I saw that I got paid. The item was supposed to come on a Wednesday, but it showed up on a Saturday. Nonetheless, coming from Guam, I'm pretty satisfied with the shipping turnaround. I was actually in Maryland for the weekend, and then I came back and saw that my belt arrived. So I haven't opened it. I wanted to wait until I did this video so that way I can do the unboxing. You know, I always love a good unboxing. And then we could talk about it some more, and then later on we can go ahead and see how the belt works in the gym during my lifts. All right. They really do secure this belt when they ship it to you, which is good because you wouldn't want to spend all that money to find that your belt is jacked up when you finally receive it in the mail. Ooh, Jesus. I've been dying to get my hands on you, baby. Woo! Finally, years later, we finally got the wrapping off. But this is the belt. It's so pretty. It's a nice leather belt, and I'm such a prong belt wearer, and to switch over to this is definitely going to be an adjustment for me. Even has that like new product smell, like, woo! I could get high off of this. I got myself a size medium. My waist measures between like 32 and a 33.5. The range for a size medium is like between 28.5 and 35.5. It has like this nice red suede material on the inside, but the only thing that bothers me from what I've seen in reviews and what people actually have told me in person, when you're trying to break this belt in, it is advised to wear dark clothing. That is because the red will bleed onto clothes, and I'm just like, bro, I'm not a fan of things that do that. Like, why ruin my outfit? Like, a lot of people wouldn't even know this at first. They would just buy the belt and then find that to happen. So like if you're sweating during a workout and you're wearing like a really light colored shirt, best believe it's gonna turn red. So I'm either gonna wear a black shirt or like a red shirt whenever I'm wearing this in the beginning stages. It is so gorgeous. And then look at the lever system. Look at the lever system, y'all. Like, it is so beautiful. Like, you can tell that SBD took their time when they created this baby. Like, I'm just so obsessed. Anyway, I'm talking way too much. So I do have enough room to kind of like, you know, make adjustments to the belt. This definitely is an adjustment, you know. I have a 10mm belt and now moving on to a 13mm. Ooh, I feel so like bracing. Woo! What I do like about this belt is that if I need to make an adjustment, I could just like, you know, move on to the next row of holes. Unlike belts that are like the Inzer belt where it requires you to like remove the lever piece by using a screwdriver to unscrew everything, I think this is much more convenient. and it takes less time to make an adjustment. This is like for when I'm not bloated. For times that I'm bloated, I'm definitely using the second and third row because sis can't do this. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take this baby out for a spin and use it for my deadlift session, and then I'm gonna use it for a squat session. So let's see what this belt does for me in these two workouts. Now that I've done my deadlifts and squats with the new SBD belt, I will say, finding the right placement on my waist was quite the adjustment. The thickness isn't what necessarily bothered me when I was doing my lifts. It was more so like where the end of the belt was like resting. At one point, it was kind of digging up like the wrong place, like kind of like rib area when I was doing deadlifts. But then when I had adjusted it for squats so that way the end of the belt like rests on my stomach, it was much more pleasant feeling. Other than that, I think this is a quality belt. It's just gonna really take some time to break in. I definitely trust that this belt will be here for a long time. I don't think that this belt will be broken in time of my next competition, but definitely the competition after that. I'd be lucky if this broke in way before my competition, but I just don't realistically think that that's going to happen. So thankfully I still have my rope belt and it should get, you know, approved for my next competition. But going forward, I would definitely like to make the transition to the lever belt. And then one thing about this belt too, it can kind of tell you when, you know, you're not putting the lever at the right spot. If I'm putting the belt on way too tight, before I can even feel it, the belt won't close. And same thing if it's too loose, it's not gonna close. It's only gonna shut completely right where it needs to be on your body. I think it's definitely worth the price because you can't find a belt like this anywhere else, even though like Indoor belts are like probably the next best thing. Again, you have to screw and unscrew the lever system in order to like, you know, make it fit for your body size. This is totally the best investment for my powerlifting career. And if you're on the fence about buying this belt, I'm telling you, get this belt. If you can't get it on the SBD website, there's also Health City Nutrition. I don't get any commission from Health City Nutrition or SBD for this video. This is totally unsponsored. I think it's better to just pay a hefty amount for a belt that will last versus spending less money for a cheaper belt and having to replace it all the time because it is a cheaper belt. So keep that in mind. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so that way you're one of the first to know when I drop my next video. If you have any questions that, you know, came up while you're watching this video, feel free to ask them in the comment section and I'll be sure to respond.